Hi, I'm Simon and I missed out on something. How on earth could I have missed out on this? Elite Dangerous, a new Elite game, and I missed out on backing it. How could I have missed it? Well, that's a rhetorical question really, because I know exactly how I missed it. My internet connection. My slow, restricted, blocked, ugh, internet connection. Now, I've mentioned a couple of times to you that I need to use a VPN to get through to your side of the internet. You know, the good bit that's got things like Facebook and Twitter and, well, importantly, YouTube on it. And that VPN, most of the time, not all, but 95% of the time, really chokes the internet connection. And yeah, that doesn't really matter if you're using Facebook or Twitter. But when you're trying to stream video, it just takes forever. And so I get frustrated and close YouTube down without watching too much stuff. And so I'm missing out because I guess it didn't dawn on me that most of my gaming news and information comes from you guys, from watching your videos and all the other people out there who disseminate this information throughout YouTube. And so I'm missing out on a lot of it. It's like well, I guess it's like a news black hole. I'm just, it's not that I can't get the information, it's that I'm going to the wrong place to get it. And so I'm going to need to go to other sources, which I have started to do. A lot of the websites, gaming websites I can access, but it's just video. It's a real pain. But I guess the reason I wanted to put this video up is, apart from mentioning that I missed out on this, was to ask you guys, what do you think about this new Elite game? Are you as excited about it as I am? Man, I'm stoked that this is coming out. It's just, oh, it's so cool. I mean, for me, Elite is one of the best games ever made. I absolutely love it. Obviously, it's something that I was introduced to on the BBC. Like I said in my Planetoid video, my uncle had a BBC. He introduced me to Planetoid, and he also introduced me to Elite. And I can remember in probably 1985 playing Elite for the first time on his system, and then not long after that getting my own Acorn Electron and getting the Electron copy of it, which is not as good, but still, it's Elite. And there was just always something about playing that game, the adventures that I would go on. And I'm probably going to talk a bit more about this in another video, but there's something about games of that time, and Elite especially. You were going on an adventure. It was so much of the game was in your imagination. Because it was just wireframe, you had to fill in everything yourself, and it became kind of like a toy. You know, there I was, sort of 9, 10 years old, and I was going on adventures in my spaceship. Yeah, that kind of the imagination side that kicks in when you're a child playing games took over, because unlike today's games where everything is created for you, I had to do a lot of the work myself, and that was a fantastic experience. And so there's always a big place in my heart for that game, and that's one of the reasons why I'm so excited to see where they're taking this Elite franchise for the modern gaming systems. I mean, if you look at just a bit of a clip here of the trailer, you can see how cool it is looking already. But just to think, maybe not this time next year, but around March 2014, I could have a copy of this game on my PC, flying around all of the systems that were in the original Elite and all of the expanded universe they're adding to it. It's a very exciting thought. And it's not just Braben who's got his Elite game crowdfunded, but also Chris Roberts, creator of Wing Commander, has got a new IP called Star Citizen, and that is going to be out a bit later, November 2014, but again, that's looking really nice as well. And I guess, as with a lot of his other games, he's pushed the boundaries of the PC. He's taking it much further than anyone else is, well, graphically anyway, than other people have done, and I think that's something that was always clear in Robert's games, that he was trying to push graphics further and further to make things more and more realistic. And I think well, from what I've seen of his video, he's kind of achieved that. I just hope I've got a PC that can run it because it looks amazing. But anyway, so what do you think about Elite and Star Citizen? Are you getting excited about this? Is this as exciting for you as it is for me? Also, I've got one more question for you. As I can't get onto YouTube that often, and I can't get to see a lot of the news that you guys are putting out, what websites are there that are not video-based websites that have got text, where I can read news articles about gaming? What good ones are there out there? Because at the moment, I know of a couple that I use. One of those is Eurogamer.net, which I think is a very, very well-written website, sort of online magazine of sorts, and there's a lot of really good quality content on there, and I do like to visit that site from time to time. Another that's a favourite of mine, although it's only PC-based gaming, is Rock Paper Shotgun. Again, very well written, very funny, quality stuff, but those two sites are the ones that I go to for my news, and I will be going back to them more frequently now as I'm not getting my news fix from you guys through YouTube. But what other websites should I be visiting? What are the best gaming news websites? What am I missing out on? So I look forward to your comments to hear what you think about Elite and what you think about where to get gaming news from. So thank you very much for watching. From my spare room to wherever you are, this is Simon signing off. Bye bye.